Our first stop of the day is at the Royal Gorge overlook of the Rogue River in Oregon. I think I'm in Jackson County. So we're going to walk over, we're going to walk to the gorge, we're going to take a little film, and we'll see what's next. Boy, someone's on sniff mode right here. Look at that nose work. He certainly is scent driven right now. God love him. May Freya bless him on the hunt. May Freya show him favor on the hunt now and in the afterlife. Now, I'm going to film up to this, but the Crater Lake Highway, which is now Oregon 62, the original was built in the 20s. And the roadbed is right here in front of us, but, 100 years later, it's definitely not what it used to be. The modern road was built in the 50s. So we're almost done here, and we'll see what's next. Our next stop finds us at Natural Bridge, and I'm going to point this out certainly in person. There's a nice little walkway, a couple of viewpoints. I was here with my travel Hanai a few years ago, and I lost the footage, the whole chip, so yeah, I'm going to redo it here. Excuse me. Come here, little dude. Oh, look out, buddy. Oh, here it is. Well, this is our last stop here at the Natural Bridges. I'm going to move on back up 62. We're going to go to Crater Lake. I just had a wonderful chat with Betty Ray, if my memory serves. My memory is oatmeal, and I gave her one of my cards, and I told her that, the next time you're up here, you really need to go down and look. So Betty Ray, when you watch this and you see this, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Thank you for talking to me. You're very kind. So for all of you, as I always say, we'll see what's next. Our next stop of the day finds us in front of Beckie's. And I'm going to point out here, well, there's actually two delivery guys here. You can hear the Cisco guy and the Coca-Cola guys here as well. But Beckie's, I'm almost positive that in 1979, I had a little pepcac error. Again, I thought the camera was on and it was off, and then I thought it was off and it was on. And anyway, my bro John P. and I ate at this restaurant after camping down the road at a Jackson County campground. Now, I point this out because I'm going to bonus footage in a little bit of the trip. And you'll see that now. And then I'll come back to today's footage. My first overnight motorcycle ride was with a high school friend of mine named John P. And he is a Facebook friend of mine. In fact, him and I and his gal had lunch right roughly when we were getting ready to go to Coos Bay. So anyway, John lived in the manor, and we went to the same high school class. And in fact, I've known him since elementary school. So I remember his 5th grade birthday party. So, you know, anyway, John borrows his neighbor's Honda CB750. It's the single cam one. And I'm riding the CX 500, and we take off for 3, 4, 5 days. Anyway, we had ridden up 5, and we stayed at my stepdad's, which he's not anymore because he's an asshole too. And we rode up 5, and we rode on Oregon 62 and rode to Crater Lake. And anyway, well, we were on the way to Crater Lake, and we stopped and camped at a Jackson County campground right there on the river. So it's, you know, kind of early in the day still. So, you know, what do? You go for a ride. So we're on a really old, narrow, paved, but narrow, the country road, and we come blasting around a turn, and I swear to God, this cow was as wide as the pavement. I mean, we had nowhere to go, and John was in front of me. So John mashes on the brakes on a full powered stop, and I'm right behind him, mashing on the brakes, and I'm thinking, how am I going to explain to my mom that I ran into the side of a cow? And I swear to God, John stopped about 3 inches in front of the cow, and I didn't rear end John or hit the cow. And the cow just kind of looked at us, and he wouldn't move, so we looked at each other, and after we caught our breath, we turned around and rode back and went riding on different roads. So that's my cow riding in Oregon in 1980 or 79 or whenever, a long time ago story. Thank you for watching Storytime with Joe, and there you go. As I drove up to film Beckie's, I saw the little ice cream spot here is open. I saw the sign from afar, and I thought it said cash only, and it's actually card only, which I went back to get my card. So we're going to go inside and get some ice cream, but I'm going to talk about this cash and card stuff in the truck, because I watched a YouTube a vlog this morning on a Colorado news station about this, and I'll come back to this. But let's look at the ice cream first. Here's my $8 cone. It's scrumptious. It's Umpqua ice cream. It's really good. So now we'll press up. You know, always has to be 20 cars drive by. We'll press up to Crater Lake, and we'll see what's next. Apparently in Colorado, the state passed a law that said that all retail businesses have to take cash, as well as whatever else, you know, credit and such. And there was a restaurant that only took cards, and somehow the guy who wanted to complain couldn't find out how to online, and even one of the state people said this is unenforceable. Well, the TV station got called. They went to talk to the business, And the business realized, okay, we do have to take cash. And I'll tell you, the time before last, I went to the Ports game, where they don't take cash anymore. And if you have cash, you have to buy a debit card there, in a sense, and then that's what you use. Now, I understand this because handling cash is expensive. And out here in the middle of nowhere, you're going to have to drive all the way into Medford to make your deposits. I get that it may be unwieldy. And certainly on the other side of the coin, and I've talked about this, the cannabis industry is only cash because of the federal laws that say that cannabis is still illegal, and it's illegal under federal law. The entire cannabis industry is, and they can't be in the banking system because the banking system is federally oversighted. And that's going to be a problem because now the states are having to take hundreds of thousands of dollars of cash deposits, to pay the taxes that they're not really set up for. And there was a case in San Bernardino where the sheriff was instructing his deputies to go out and Terry stop the armored car companies who were picking up the cash from the dispensaries, and then they were turning it over to the feds to get their cut of the ill-gotten booty. And that was a really big deal, and the sheriff of San Bernardino County had to stop that because of the pressure put on him by the state and by a lot of people. And remember that the sheriffs in California, I think all over the nation, are directly elected by we the people. And if you really think that's a smart idea to keep your job, well, maybe you would have second thoughts about that. So anyway, I wanted to bring that up here, and now we're going to go up to Crater Lake and we'll see what's next. I didn't catch the sign at the east entrance, so I caught it here. So here you go. Here's our sign to Crater Lake National Park at the west entrance, and we're going to head our way in. We're going to head in now. Good morning. How's your morning?
Good. All right. Did I need for big like that?
No. I've been here more than once.
74 miles away?
I just never managed to keep my little a passport book, so I'm going to buy another one here. But enjoy the rest of your day, ladies.
You too.
There we go. Here at Crater Lake, when you use any of the passes, they ask for your ID. There's a sign on the way, in the car line. And so I got my passport out, and they didn't have a problem. I figured, well, maybe they need to see a driver's license because I'm driving, but I don't think the gals in the kiosk or the booth really cared. It's like, okay, I got a valid passport. It matches my name on the back of the card, and if you lose the card, you can't replace it. It's like $80 gone. So I keep my passport and stuff like that in my hidden fanny pack that I wear under my shirt. Sometimes you see a little bulge in some of the clothes that I'm wearing, and that's why. So if you're going to rob me, and that's where I keep my backup key too, and I'll talk about the key fob in another video, but we're driving up here to the rim and we'll see what's next. I pulled in here to the visitor center and the gift shop so I could buy yet another National Parks passport book, and I'll pip it in right here. I bought a number of these passport books. I bought one with my brother Charlie and I when I was out there in between marriages. I bought one, almost sure I bought one with the plaintiff, because when I bought the next one at the North Rim of the Grand Canyon with my late wife on a 5-week trip, I made the comment to the gal at the counter that, I had to buy a new one with my now new wife because, I wasn't going to stamp it with the old wife. And I said it was the best $12.95 I was ever going to spend outside of whatever the marriage certificate cost. And we all got a big laugh out of that because, I can be humorous sometimes. I'm not always an asshole. And then I bought one with my, hold on here, and I bought one in Painted Desert with my brother last May, which I think I have in the house. I have one of them in the house, either one of that one or the one with my wife, and now I have to buy yet another one because I'm a goddamn idiot. Sometimes I just really struggle. So we're going to press on here, and you're going to see some hand footage at the rim of the lake. Our next stop of the day, after God knows how long, and I'll have to figure it out on the dash cam. When I got back in the car with the ice cream, I put my credit card down, and you know what happens? I've said this a million times. When I go against my routine, I pay for it. Anyway, I'm at the God damn, dude. I'm at the Crater Lake Lodge. I'm not going to go in. I'm tired. I'm running out of steam. I'm going to get one or two quick shots of the rim. The parking up here is a challenge. It's August. I don't know what I expect. It's beautiful up here. I got my... I bought another one of the passport books, and I'll show that here in a second. But here's our 360 of the lodge. I can't remember if I have an old picture of the lodge or not. If I do, I'll pip it in. If not, my memory is oatmeal, and we'll see what's next. I got a parking spot right here, so this may not be the most famous view of Crater Lake, but that's Wizard's Island in the middle. This is really a beautiful spot. I'm telling y'all, if you have the time, the health, and the finances to come here, you probably need to think about it, because there are a few places in the United States, and this is one of them. The Grand Canyon, the Golden Gate Bridge, Yellowstone, Old Faithful, God, there's 1,000 places. Boston, New York, Philadelphia, the Liberty Bell, Independence Hall, the 9/11, the Freedom Tower, the Vietnam Memorial, which in DC, which I thought was incredibly powerful. I don't think I have even pictures of it. I might. Anyway, this is one of the places that I absolutely recommend. Time, health, finances. You need to come here. Now, I'd like to stay at the lodge once, if that's going to probably not happen. There is some camping up here somewhere. Nathan said he's been up here camping, but you at least got to drive up here. Now, if you head out if you head out the rim road, the west side of the rim road north, there's a pretty historical turnout for pictures, but I'm going to skip that today. I'll see if... No, I can't even pip it in because I lost that. Anyway, I'm running out of steam, and I need to get back. I don't have another day to rest. I need to travel tomorrow. I need to travel Sunday. I need to get to Carson City. So anyway, so I'm going to head home. I'm going to rest. Hold on. Oh, look at him. Is he a Labradoodle?
Golden doodle.
A golden doodle. Okay. Well, we're going to get a little shot here of the golden doodle. Hello, baby. May I pet him?
Yes, he's super friendly.
Okay. Hello, baby. Oh, hello, precious.
What's yours?
My pooch's name is Dude. I rescued him about 5 weeks ago.
Oh my god.
Well, guys and gals, our day is done. I'm back at camp. I had to run in and pee. You know how that is. So, it was a pretty good day. I lasted a little bit longer than I thought. I wish that the time I wasted looking for my credit card, every time I do something out of the routine I've so struggled to try to do, I pay for it. So how much time that I wasted with the credit card. Anyway, Dude and I had a good day. I cut some of the film up at the lake because, it was starting to just... I just needed to cut some of that. So I got to pet a pupper. Dude got petted. Actually won the first. A couple left. An older couple, well, more my vintage, came up and we talked about Dude, and they do fosters, and they've had dogs for decades. So they petted Dude, and Dude let the gal pet him. So he's getting better at this. So Dude and I had a good day. A couple songs that came on the on the Spotify. "I Will Always Love You" by Linda Ronstadt. Oh, The Seekers. "There Will Be Another You," or I'll Never Find Another You," something like that. And then the Moody Blues, "The Story in Your Eyes." And, well, when I say this is hard, and I say that, sometimes I get teary-eyed when there's, nobody else, it's just me and the boy. Well, driving in the car and hearing those three particular songs, wow. Let's just say that, well, this is a real goddamn struggle. This is hard. This is real hard. Don't think for a second that my normally jovial demeanor, this is how hard this is. This is incredibly goddamn difficult. But I'm not gonna roll up like a pill bug and let life stomp on me. I owe it to my wife. I owe it to Chico. I owe it to Dude. And I owe it to myself. So, with that said, this will close Summer 24 Extravaganza number 20. I'm almost sure. And this is your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. Thanks for tagging along. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. And we'll see you for the next one.